Quite a few years ago, I found myself in a predicament. Everything I had worked for, businesses I had built, my community involvement, my self-image and self-worth in some ways, and my pride, were all crashing down. I was spiraling. And I was sitting in my store that unfortunately had been burglarized twice in the same night. Looking at my spreadsheets, and I realized that I had no option, no choice. We had to file bankruptcy. And in that moment, I had a friend that was standing next to me. His name's Jeff. And Jeff put his hand on my shoulder and he said, "You're going to get through this. You're going to be okay." And from that moment on, Jeff proceeded to walk with me through the entire process. Now, he never judged me. At least I don't think he did. He never said it. He didn't try to fix all my problems. He didn't try to shame me for how I got in the situation I was in. I knew how I got there. But he walked me through the process. He helped me file all my paperwork. He drove me to the IRS building, showed me where to walk in and where to go and where to submit the paperwork. He showed me where to go to court, the whole process, man. The man just walked me through it. And he was there for me. And that's such a pivotal point in my life because Jeff showed me what a real friend was, how to be a true friend, how to really be there for someone. Jeff showed me what it was to have the ministry of presence. And sometimes that's all somebody needs, is a friend to be there. You know, Job in Scripture, his friends, when he was going through what he was going through, his friends came and sat there in silence for 7 days. And his friends didn't start messing stuff up until they opened their mouths. And sometimes I think the best thing we can do is take our top lip and touch it to our bottom lip and just hold them together. And just be there for people. No judgment, no shame. And a lot of you, I know that either you've been in situations where you needed somebody to be there like that, or maybe you've been there for other people. And I just want to encourage you that maybe your opinion's not needed or wanted in the situation, but I'm almost certain that your presence is. Just a ministry of presence. And I think that ministry in and of itself is simpler than sometimes we make it. And just being there for people and walking them through whatever they're going through, sitting by a bedside of someone that's sick. You know, a lot of people when COVID was going on, I think a lot of people passed away because their families weren't allowed to come see them. So they're all alone in the hospital, with a bunch of strangers working on them, and people gave up hope. But having a familiar face, having a loved one there, holding your hand, praying for you, encouraging you, sometimes that's all folks need to keep going and to keep fighting. I just encourage you to put into practice the ministry of presence. God bless you.